Time now to take a look at what's been happening in the world of sports. For that, we have our sports editor, Paul Neate, joining us in the studio. Hello, Paul.
Hello.
Paul, let's start with the return of KBO after an unprecedented cancellation of all games last week. Now, the league will pick up again tomorrow, but with some slight changes, right?
Yes, that's right. KBO begins in full again on Tuesday after, like you said, that unprecedented 5-day suspension caused by the extreme heat. The league will now have 7 p.m. starts for both weekday and weekend games through September the 6th, an hour later for weekend games and 30 minutes for midweek games. There'll be new cooling breaks after the 3rd and 7th innings that will last for 4 minutes. There'll also be another break after the 9th if there are extra innings. For the fans, there'll be more drinking water facilities and shaded areas. KBO has lost 55 games to weather this year, with 30 of those coming from the recent heat wave. This sets up a busy September due to a big backlog. The added complication is the Asian Games from September 21st to 27th, meaning some clubs will be playing a bit of catch-up baseball without some of their key names.
Now to Major League Baseball now. Lee Jung-hoo saw his hitting streak extend further during the weekend, but then come to an end. There was also a return for Lee Jung-hoo, right?
There was, yes. So, yes, Lee Jung-hoo had his streak extend to a 6th match on Friday as the San Francisco Giants earned a 5-2 win against the Detroit Tigers. He went 1 for 3 with a walk, 2 RBIs and a run scored. His biggest moment came in the 2nd inning when he delivered a 2-run single with the bases loaded to put the Giants ahead. However, his streak came to an end on Saturday and then continued into Sunday. There was, though, a return for Kim Ha-sung on Friday, back in action for the Braves for the first time in 38 days. Unfortunately, he went 0 for 2 with a strikeout in a 3-2 loss to the Yankees. But it got better on Sunday. He didn't get an at-bat, but he entered as the automatic runner in the 10th inning. Michael Harris II then singled him home, giving Atlanta a 2-1 win over the Yankees. Elsewhere, Bae Ji-wan marked his return to the majors on Sunday with a single for the Milwaukee Brewers. Bae put down a bunt single and had a sacrifice bunt in 2 trips to the plate in their 4-3 win over the Minnesota Twins.
So extended hitting streak for Lee Jung-hoo, and then return for Kim Ha-sung. My apologies. Now, moving on to football now, Lee Kang-in made his first appearance for the Atletico Madrid.
He did, and he did it in Seoul on Sunday in the Kupang Play Series against Premier League club Manchester City. He came off the bench in the second half in front of a decent crowd at Seoul World Cup Stadium of around 50,000. He came on with the score at 2-1 to City, but the English side added a 3rd goal late on to make it 3-1. After the game, his new manager, Diego Simeone, said that he'd be looking to lean into his ability to play in different roles. Now, his new team begin the new La Liga season at home to Malaga on Wednesday, the 19th of August.
And finally, to golf, I understand 3 South Koreans have qualified for the PGA Tour playoffs. Tell us more.
Yes, 3 players. They'll begin on Thursday in Memphis. It's Kim Si-yu leads the way in 7th place in the points rankings, despite that's thanks to 10 top 10 finishes and despite not winning a single title this season. But Kim Ju-hyung is 34th after ending a 3-year title drought with victory at the Scottish Open last month. And Im Sung-jae is 53rd, but faces a battle to reach the 2nd playoff event, having missed 2 months with a wrist injury. All, of course, are mainstays of the PGA Tour.
Alrighty, thank you for the wrap-up. As always, I'll see you next Monday, Paul.
Thank you,